Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the Audio Levels channel and welcome back to another review. As promised, this is a review of the Ziigaat Z-Pulse Series Nuo earphones, and this one's a little bit special. So this one comes in with a RRP, I believe, of about $25. $25, you're getting a 10mm LCP dynamic driver on the inside, but overall the design is really, really nice. The cable's excellent. And the price point just absolutely slaps. Obviously, in this review, I'm going to talk about it in comparison to the new 02 by 7Hz and Crinical. This one for me is the better of the two, just if I'm going to have one earphone, because I listen to a wide variety of music. If you're somebody that's into a more sort of nuanced type of listening, like acoustic, rock, that sort of stuff with less bass presence, I think that the extra clarity and detail in the 02 will be beneficial to you. But the Ziigaat Nuo are no slouch, and when it comes to sub-bass response, there is only one winner, being the Nuo. Now let's take a look at the earphones themselves. I love the design of this. I like the graphics and the font that they've used on it. It's got the plastic body on the outside and a little plastic faceplate where you see the branding on the outside there. Unlike the 02, which has a plastic nozzle all the way to the top with a metal filter block on the end, this one has a metal nozzle, so it's going to be a little bit more durable, especially if it's going to be dropped. It's going to be a little bit more resistant if it's dropped without the ear tips on. The ear tips themselves are pretty decent, but you don't get many options in the box. Again, the 02, you're going to get all those different colourful options on the inside. So they do work well, and I did find that even with the stock ear tips, I found that these were very easy to get a good fit and a nice seal in the ear. A very, very comfortable earphone because it weighs next to nothing, and it is all day comfortable. The cable also was another nice surprise. It's a little bit bouncy in terms of its resistance, but I think that's going to even out over time, and it is more premium than the 02. It actually feels like a really, really nice cable. It's just not as pliable and doesn't flow that well. You can see that the resistance is holding that even against gravity. It is a dual twist before the splitter into a single strand after the splitter, little metal splitter on it there, and of course terminated in the 2-pin connectors. I really like that. I'm really surprised to see such a good quality cable on something that's so cheap, especially given how bad the KZ stuff has been in the past. Finally, companies are getting it together. Now, in terms of the sound has a slightly warmish presence to it, which I really like. I think it makes male vocals sound absolutely fantastic, but also stringed instruments, acoustics and stuff like that. It has decent imaging, but not as extended as something like the 02. It sounds clear, but more sort of leaning towards that warm and lush. It's not a thick sounding earphone by any means, but there is the overtone of warmth to it, which I quite like. Also, the treble on this one is more rolled off and recessed, not drastically dropping off in any way, but again, I'm doing a comparison to the 02, which I would say has more extended airy highs to it. This is more just the highs are presented nicely. There's nothing offensive going on. It's a very, very nice sound. The bass is where it really shines. The sub-bass response on it is absolutely fantastic. It punches hard and fast, and I think that's where that LCP driver comes in. The LCP being so light and such a hard material, it manages to push out a lot of sub bass, but at the same time it's quite fast and responsive. There's no bleed into the mid-range, which I was surprised at, and the mid-bass is also very fast and responsive with nice texture on it. So I think this one, the Ziigaat Nuo, is going to be more suited to people who have a wider variety of genres that they listen to. If you listen to some EDM, pop, hip hop, rock, classical, if you get like that mix, this is going to be the more versatile of the earphones. It's not as technically perfect or as balanced as the other one, but there's a lot to be said for this to just sit back, listen to your music and enjoy. So well done, Ziigaat. I've got another one coming up of I've just finished reviewing the Sino, which is also an absolutely fantastic earphone, so we'll get into that in a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.